Pues bueno, primero que nada, pues obviamente gracias a ustedes pues, por participar en esto. Y pues, obviamente, yo sé que fue rarito sacarlo de la nada, pero gracias. No, bueno, para iniciar con las preguntas, son 14 preguntas, no son muchas. Obviamente nos vamos a turnar para pues cada uno hablar.
Okay.
And no, the first question is easy for you to express your views to others? Is easy for you to express your views to others in your experience?
In Spanish, no, but in English, yes.
Well, yes, it's okay.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I don't have a problem with expressing my views, I guess, to people because I'm fine with my views. So, if it comes up in conversation, I'll talk about it.
Okay, very well. And the second question is it difficult for you to talk with the people you don't know very well?
Travel with people I don't know very well. Probably. I haven't really traveled much with people I don't know. So yeah, I would say yeah, not very easy to travel with people.
It's a little difficult for you. I don't know new people.
I'm not sure I didn't catch what.
If it's easy for you to know people, to like get to know people that you don't know.
No, not really. It takes me a while.
Okay.
I will to continue with the question. Is it difficult to accept constructive criticisms from others?
Cultural differences from others?
Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Sometimes, not always. So depends on how harsh the criticism is, I think.
And how it's delivered.
Yeah, and how they deliver it for sure. Who it's coming from makes a difference.
Okay.
The next question is: when some has hurt your feelings, do you discuss it with that person?
Yeah, I will. If it's somebody I know, like a friend or a family member, things like that. If it's somebody I don't know, then it doesn't bother me at that point because it's not going to matter.
It's very difficult to do this.
To take turns. I think he's going to take the other two questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you find it difficult to think clearly when you are angry with someone?
With someone.
Someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It takes me a while to cool down and then I can think more clearly about it, for sure. So.
Are you?
The next question is.
No sé decirlo.
Le da penita.
Are you aware?
Ah,
No
no
Wait a
sé.
minute. 6. Are you aware?
Aware.
Are you aware of how yours
Of how your
of
How?
how
your
your
tone
tone
of
of voice may affect others?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I'm good at necessarily controlling that tone of voice. So when I'm angry, it's a lot harder, obviously, to not hurt other people's feelings with my tone of voice. I try not to. I'm aware of it when it comes out, for sure.
Well, the next question is: when a problem arises between you and another person, can you discuss it without getting angry with the other person?
Sometimes, for sure. It obviously, I think, depends on how the other person reacts. It can escalate, right? If it escalates at a certain point,
Okay.
it starts turning into anger. But I try really hard to discuss topics with people without getting angry.
Next question: does it bother you a lot when someone disagrees with you? Does it?
Yeah, you said it.
Sure. I realize I haven't been answering yes or no very well.
Yeah, you need to say yes or no.
Yes, let me think.
Does it bother you when someone disagrees? Yes.
I'm gonna say yes. Well, so that's the problem with yes or no answers. I feel like it's very hard for me to say yes or no because it's
Don't
not
worry.
super clear cut.
So if you like, say
Okay.
only the reason you.
I would
think.
I would say no if it's a topic that has multiple different points of views and isn't set in some type of hard fact of life kind of thing. But if it's just undisputed fact of a thing, then it's very difficult when people disagree or don't want to acknowledge truth or facts.
And well, sí, mi señorita. La novena. 19.
Okay, with the question. Are you one of those people who apologize later to someone whose feeling you have hurt?
Yes, yeah, I would say yes to that for sure. Because I definitely think that I hurt people's feelings on accident sometimes, out of anger and not really meaning to say those things. And so then I'll go back and apologize afterwards for sure.
Ya pago.
Yeah.
These are good questions.
Yeah.
Okay. In a conversation, do you tend to talk more than the other person? It's pretty 50-50. I try very hard to listen as much as I talk. So it depends on the person. If it's somebody I don't know, then I probably don't engage very much. And if they're asking me questions, I'll talk. I don't mind talking to people when they ask me questions. If it's somebody I know, then I'm more likely to ask them a bunch of questions too. And I feel like I listen a decent amount, in all honesty, in those types of conversations. So I would say kind of 50-50 on that. Okay.
It's a yes, but no.
Yeah, say yes or no. I
These
would
are,
say no.
it's super hard.
I don't think you engage as much.
Yeah,
Cambiemos. Vaya pues.
I think you stay more quiet.
I definitely don't. With people I don't know.
Oncitos.
Yeah. It's so hard to say yes or no to these questions.
If you had to lean towards one,
I know.
which one would you lean?
Do you feel it difficult to express your ideas when you have people around you work different for your point of view?
No, not for me. Even if they have different points of views, I'm fine expressing my points of views on the same issues or different issues. Yes.
Have you ever asked the other person to tell you how he or she feel about a point you are things to make?
Yes. Yeah. I'll ask other people how they think. Especially if they don't agree, then I'll ask them, why do they not agree? What are their feelings on it? Because everybody has different life experiences, so they might have a totally different point of view on something just because of how they were raised or how they grew up or experiences they have, and I want to understand that. So.
My turn.
Sí, me apago.
Sí, se me apago. ¿Solo faltan 3 y 14?
Sí.
What the next question is, do you refrain from saying something that will only hurt others or make things worse?
I'm gonna go with no. It depends a little bit, but I lean towards no.
It doesn't depend.
It does. It does. If it's gotten to a point where it's now an argument and now it's like, no matter what I say, I know I'm just gonna piss the other person off.
Okay.
Then I will kind of stop a little bit. But if it hasn't reached that point yet, then I'll just say whatever I think about things. Even if
You
they're
have an absolute truth, and
Yeah.
you speak on that.
Yeah.
So it's a no.
Yes, but it reaches a certain point where I will stop, just because it doesn't seem like there's any point anymore in sharing.
Yeah.
The next question.
The last question.
The next question, ya. Canzone. when asked a question that is not clear, do you ask the person to explain again what you did not understand?
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to answer a question if you don't understand it. So.
Okay. And this is all the question we have prepared for today. So thank you for
Oh,
the
Thank you. Yeah, you did
Thank you.
Good
question.
Yeah.
we can have a photo with
Yeah,
you.
for sure.